The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see the Cavaliers will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Demon Deacons offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The give to the left. Got room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Cavaliers offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Fires to the tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Cavaliers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in a W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finding open areas. Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Get it out on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Acho. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Caught near the sticks, it's busted. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
It breaks into the open. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program.
Looking downfield, it's Clemens. Makes the catch.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's busted. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Acho. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That's caught. It's busted. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the run. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's got an open man. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Cavaliers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Clemens. The short hands, it's Stockton. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wake. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. Fun one in the Big 12, then. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Clemens. Finds his back in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Stockton. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. To the ground with the back. Past the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, 1st down for this offense.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Acho. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Powers through the defender.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll pull it on the read. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Wake. And that one will put him up here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited. takes it down the field and does something with it. This offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Firing to the right, complete. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Clemens. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Direct snap. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Acho. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Handoff from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker is Acho. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second. And that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Acho. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Quick release on the RPO.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. Spins away from the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He's got it on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cavaliers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 15 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're setting up the screen. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Now on the move.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Might as well give it to him again.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it, fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's busted. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's busted. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's busted. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. got it in the middle. It's busted. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanning. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Demon Deacons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. After this, it'll be a wrap. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. When we get to the